submitting this affidavit to provide a comprehensive information to the Quadcom regarding everything I personally know about the war on drugs during the former administration. On May 2026,
Committee na to parang pinilit ka para magsalita. Kaya ka umiyak. Baka sabihin ang Quadcom pinilit ka para magsubmit ng affidavit at basahin mo. Umiyak ka. So, gusto po namin kasi napakita mo talaga na kusang loob ang sasabihin mo dito sa Quadcom.
Actually, shocked by the contents of the affidavit. So I'll be asking clarificatory questions. I'll be focusing dun sa nabanggit na reward system, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, sa affidavit ni Colonel Garma, binanggit niya na siya ay dating pinatawag ni former President Rodrigo Duterte. Nung pinatawag siya, ibinahagi ba yung plano na i-implement nationwide yung war on drugs? Tama po ba? Sir Chair, dun sa mga nagpaparefund for operational expenses, saan o kanino kinukuha yung mga pang-refund na mga amounts?
Are we referring to the national scope, Mr. Chair? My question ng or Davao?
Sa Davao.
Davao noon. We have to submit the after activity report sa City Hall po. And then may pipirmahan kang voucher na ma-refund yung lahat ng expenses.
How about nung naging national na or nationwide na yung scale ng implementation ng war on drugs? Kanino din kinukuha yung refund?
Lahat po ay kay Colonel Leonardo, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so far Mr. Chair, mas yun muna yung aking mga tanong. Pero so far, based sa mga narinig natin hanggang ngayon, Mr. Chair, ina-absorb ko pa rin talaga dahil hindi usual na marinig natin na merong nagko-confirm na meron talagang reward system, ano yung mga amounts, ranging from yung small time pala na mga kahit inosente, 20K yung presyo para sa kanila, tapos yung mga big time, kumbaga, tig 1 milyon bawat ulo. And from Davao ay naging massive ito hanggang sa buong bansa. Kaya naman pala ganado yung mga sangkot ng mga pulis na kapag neutralization talaga ang layo dahil pala ganun kalaki yung reward na kanilang makukuha, Mr. Chair. So yun muna sa ngayon. Maraming salamat.
Okay, salamat Congressman Manuel. Yes, Deputy Speaker Suarez.
Just a little bit of clarification to the points raised by Congressman Manuel. Colonel Garma, you mentioned earlier na dati po kayong Chief of Police ng Cebu. Tama po yun?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. Can you speak louder?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
At kanina po nung ginaganap po yung hearing dito, nagdadatingan po yung mga biktima under your watch, and a lot of these victims actually flew in from Cebu. Earlier today, with the interpellation of Congressman Manuel, you confirmed that there was a reward system with regards to the implementation of the drug war. Can you further explain how this reward system was implemented while you were the head cop of the city of Cebu?
Mr. Chair, during my stint as the City Director of Cebu po, yung mga station commanders ay directly reporting to R2. So, pagka may mga incident po, kasi po, widespread yung phone number naman lahat po ng chief of police yan, makonfirm, mayroon silang number kung saan sila magte-text. So,
Ulit lang po. Sorry, hindi ko narinig.
widespread po yung number kung saan po sila magte-text. During my time po, wala po nagte-text sa akin para ibato ko kay Sir Leonardo para bayaran. Hindi po ganun ang setup sa Cebu. The Chief of Police would directly report sa R2 po. Alam niyo po, Mr. Chair, during the drug war, sometimes po may mga nababypass din ng mga commanders. Kasi po, ang control is either direct control ng RD or direct control ng R2 or ng mga special units o task force. And sometimes, hindi naman yung territorial police po ang may project nun. Tumatawid po.
Yes, thank you for sharing that, Colonel Garma. But I think it's a little bit hard for me to accept that statement because you're the chief of police of Cebu. Cebu being a highly urbanized city, usually yung mga regional directors will actually respect, and I'm sure some of the police officers would confirm this with regards to how you supervise, manage the affairs of the PNP in that area. So, again, just
Can
to...
I explain, Mr. Chair?
Yes, okay, please.
As far as my role po doon, sir, I make sure lang po na ma-investigate in case na may mga ganong incident. Napaprocess ang crime scene, and then kung ayaw po ng biktima na kami mag-investiga, ay inaalaw po namin yung NBI to take cognizance. Ganun po yung setup. As to yung pong kung may mga incident like namatay, I never, hindi po ako hanggang spot report lang po nakakarating.
So, sige. Dagdag lang doon sa tanong with the indulgence of Congressman Suarez. Sino nagde-determine kung sino magiging provincial director, chief of police, at saka yung mga community precinct commanders? Sino nagde-determine nun? Dito, in the context of the drug war, halimbawa, example natin, si Colonel Patay. No, Colonel Patay, you were previously assigned sa Davao. Tama?
Davao del Norte po, Your Honor.
Davao del Norte.
Mr. Chair.
And then, sinong nag-order na ilipat si Colonel Patay dito sa Quezon City? Would you know kung sino yan? Is that part of the system na merong isa na naglilista? Dito ilalagay si Colonel Patay, dito ilalagay si...
Mr. Chair, kasi nagiging culture po kasi ng PNP po na pag ang RD ay malipat o ang PD, may dinadala pong opisyal. Okay? So, yung iba, pagdala mo yung opisyal, pwede mo ilagay kung saan pwesto na qualified naman po silang ilagay. Pero during that time po, meron din pong sitwasyon na some would volunteer.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
So, merong nagvo-volunteer.
Nagvo-volunteer, which is I think naman po is nagagrant kung minsan because they would say that they can deliver.
And what can they deliver? Ano yung bakit,
mga projects po sa area, sa war on
But
drugs.
be specific, para lang for our education, kasi hindi naman namin naintindihan. Ano yung sinabi mong project, ano yun?
Example po, Mr. Chair, alimbawa lang po, like, mag-regional chief ka, halimbawa po, ng isang unit sa IBG. In the case po of Sir Marcos po.
Si Colonel Marcos.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think, mayroong arrangement
Colonel, can you
yan.
speak louder? Yes.
May arrangement yan na he could deliver mga big fish in the area. Just to give him the opportunity to lead the unit, it's easier. Mga ganun po, yung iba naman po, nakakapagtrabaho, tama naman po yung trabaho, hindi naman po lahat po ay masasabi mong hindi tama po yung ginawa.
Ano bang ibig sabihin nung makaka-deliver? Halimbawa, is Colonel Marcos still here, no? So, anong ibig sabihin nung makaka-deliver?
It's a lingo po sa PNP during that time na if you use the word deliver, ay mahuhuli mo yung malaking big fish.
Mahuhuli.
Yeah, level 1, level 2, at sigurado po, patay po.
In the case of Colonel Marcos, siya ba'y nag-volunteer?
Ang pagkakaalam ko po.
Siya nag-volunteer. O,
Yes,
sige.
sir.
Mamaya
Pagkakaalam ko lang po.
tatanungin natin siya. So, in order for us to...
Kaya, Mr. Chair, doon sa pag-implement ng war on drugs on a national level, doon sa pakikipag-usap ni Colonel Garma kay former President Rodrigo Duterte, sinabi ba niya na meron siyang layunin na yung Davao model ay i-implement sa buong bansa? May ganun po ba, Mr. Chair?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And Mr. Chair, doon sa ganitong plano ay on loop po doon ang incumbent senator na si Bongo. Tama po ba?
Mr. Chair, I didn't get the question. Kindly repeat po, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, doon sa plano na itong Davao model ay implement siya sa buong bansa. Based sa naging affidavit, gusto nating ma-confirm na mayroong papel din dito si Senator Bongo. Tama po ba?
Sa aking understanding, it would appear, Mr. Chair, kasi po siya ang minimit ni Sir Leonardo